And as I demonstrate, floating like I've been featherweight. For heaven's sake, I had to trade just to make a decent wage. And fuck a frightening page. I clean my house while calmly lighting sage. I fly with the feathers weight, yo. I wipe my plate just to make a clean slate, though. Black Mr. Clean with a mean trait. I'm trying to clean space in a prestige way. Cause it ain't easy to brush your hair when your head's peasy.
It's your boy Alvito. We on episode 2 of Call Your Friends with my boy Jon Scala right here. So me and John recently John directed the video for Feel Better, right? So my first question for you, John, is one, what made you want, because I sent you a couple songs, right? And let's backtrack. I sent him a couple songs. One of them was Feel Better. He was like, bro, it's this one. What about that song made you feel like that was the one that you wanted to direct the video for?
Yeah, you sent me a few songs, and that one, it was just clear to me like what we could do with little resources, and to make something that looks good, and especially that captures the essence and the vibe of it, where it's honest and it's dark, but it's uplifting, and there's just it was just clear to me on what we had to do for it.
Awesome, bro. And so, like, bro, like that's one of the best things I've done so far. Like, I've like put out like that video. You know what I'm saying? On set, right? And you were in super director mode, bro. And you're like a wizard with that. On set, what was one, your biggest challenge? Two, your biggest joy on set of shooting that video?
The biggest joy was really just, getting it done. It's a lot of effort to put something together like that, and then to get people together, and then there's so many moving pieces, and just to get all of it together, and then you look side by side with the storyboard and the frames that you get, and it feels good just to see the parallels there. uh, the biggest challenge is really just time management is really just a huge challenge in my entire life, really. Like I'm like 10 minutes behind for everything, I'm be 10 minutes late to my funeral. Yeah, so time management just is a massive challenge, and especially when you got a couple different people that are coming in and out of the studio. You just gotta be mindful of everybody's whereabouts and who's gonna be where and when people gotta be there, and that's but it's exhilarating, man.
It
I
is,
fucking
man.
love it.
Absolutely. All right, so I got this album coming out called Call Your Friends. How important is it to you to have to call a friend? And what does being able to call a friend mean to you?
Calling a friend, I don't do it enough, but honestly, ever since you started this idea of calling your friends, I definitely, if I'm down in the dumps, man, I'll just like, who could I talk to right now? Like, just even a text, like, what's up? Like, I'm kind of bugging right now. Like, you got a second to talk? And a friend is just like, yeah, call me. What's up? Shout out to Skrilla P. He's somebody I could call any time of day. He's a teacher. He's in school. He's like, yo, I'll call you back in 20 minutes. He's got a whole class in front of him, and then we could talk for hours. And then afterwards, I'm just like, all right, it feels like productive use of my time, when I'm just like, this is what's going on in my head right now. This is what's going on. What's going on with you? I want to know what's going on with you. I hope you want to know what's going on with me. Uh, yeah, it's just and then honestly, I started calling my parents more
There you go.
because I was freaking out about this
There you
one
go.
thing, and I got my mom's input. I don't call my mom
Yeah.
enough. I don't call
Yeah.
her enough. So
Yeah.
I called her, and I was just like, I'm kind of bugging on this, like, this life decision right now.
Mm.
How do I go about this?
you feel good calling her though?
Yeah, I did. And she was like, well, listen, you don't call me. She's like, you don't call me for your problems. Like, you don't. So the fact that you're calling me about this means you feel some type of way about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you know what you got to do because you're clearly conflicted with this decision you have to make.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and she just told me kind of just go with my intuition,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of all I need sometimes
Mm-hmm.
because I look for some outside validation a lot, just to make sure I'm not bugging.
Yeah,
But
absolutely, as we all do, for
you know,
sure.
and then if I am bugging, somebody's like, "Listen, you're just bugging."
Yeah,
I step back. All right, you right.
yeah,
But yeah, she's like, everything you just told me seems like you have the answer
mm.
that you feel in your heart, and that's just how it went.
So I think like one of my things with call your friends was like how many, and even with calling your auntie or moms, right?
Mhm.
How many times, right, do you think of somebody and don't hit them? And then how many times do you even hit your moms where it's like, bro, some of it be venting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I just need to get this shit off and talk to somebody that love me because this is somebody that has my best interests at heart and mind.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And tell me about like how much weight does that lift off your shoulders when you're able to do that?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely just feels good. It's kind of just this stream of consciousness and just talking yourself through things whilst there's just somebody there to, yeah, like I said, just somebody there to make to like validate how you feel in a way, or to
Really support how you
invalidate
feel. Yeah.
exactly, or just be like, yeah, talk you through things, because it's easy to tell yourself things that might not be true. You could just let these thoughts just go crazy, and
Yeah.
then you hold on to them for weeks, months, and then you're just making things up to
Yeah.
yourself because you
Because you
haven't
by
you
yourself.
haven't gotten any input from
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
And our imaginations are crazy, so we could just be making plenty up,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
it
I totally feel that.
feels good to tell people things, open up. Also, it's just we're societal creatures. We're a communal creature, and to have involvement in your life with outside people, and like there's just a natural progression to relationships if you let it,
Mm.
and that comes with just opening up to
And
people.
being vulnerable enough to be like, you know what? Here I am. And then also you got people around you that already see you, right? For somebody you don't see, but then we also have a duty to not only fulfill the things we want, but also be like, yo, how you think like to communicate with our community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing, man.
And then also just everybody wants to help in some capacity. So if you're not talking about what you want out of life, nobody else could help you. And I'm not saying like there's handouts and all that, but there's people want to help. So if, I don't know, for lack of example, you're walking down the street and you yell, "Man, I want a cigarette." Nobody knows you want a cigarette unless
Right,
you
right.
mention it.
You get a cigarette, you might get a niggerette.
It's important to be able to ask for help because doing it all alone is hard. And uh, you might lack in something that somebody else is very strong in where they lack. So
Mm.
going back to being communal creatures, I mean, you got the guy down the road, he's got the milk. I'm the guy that builds houses. Let's work together. You give me milk, I'll build you a house,
Yeah,
And it's important to use your resources around you, but it's more important to not be uh to what's the phrase I'm looking for? Hold on. Uh
I mean, closed mouths don't get fed, bro.
yeah.
And I realize that like we have those aspirations and dreams, right? But if we don't ask for help, like you said before, you saying about putting it out there, if we're not willing to ask for help, who's gonna be willing to help us?
Mm-hmm.
Like me even asking you for help, you kind of helped me for an like a, I was in a bind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what you helped me with, I didn't have like a budget for that. You know what I'm saying? Like you were here to help me with it, and you did, but you let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know whatever it is you needed, whatever. But like if I didn't wasn't vulnerable enough to be like, obviously I assessed you like, this nigga's doing so. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? Let me just send this to you know what I'm saying? But that was also like the first for both of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I didn't say anything, then how would anything have come of that, right?
Right.
Because now as an artist, now I got a dope video, and as a director, now it's like, all right, you got something. We both have
Right.
something up our resumes.
100%.
You know, a lot of times we overthink and we try to wait to the perfect time. We try to wait. We try to be over prepared
Mm-hmm.
for things, thinking that, oh wait, we have to wait to do this. And I realized that like you gotta go now. Don't get me wrong, you gotta prepare to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
But like trying to have everything perfect, it just stunts the growth and it actually stunts the motion
Yeah.
of putting into play whatever it is you want to put into play.
Right.
You know?
Especially in this in the creative field, because there's just so much in the moment creativity that comes.
Mm.
So if you don't even get to that point of the creativity, you're not gonna. There's no opportunity to have like an impromptu thought or design or shot or song or
Yeah.
lyric, all these things. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, in that moment you can just think of something, but you got to put yourself in that moment. And going back to the asking for help thing, I mean, there's a clear difference in my quality of projects from when I wasn't asking for help to when I started asking for help,
Mm-hmm.
and a clear difference in uh, productivity, clear difference in turnaround time. I mean, I would shoot things. It would take. I would write, act, direct, shoot, and nothing would come of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just everything is failing in some capacity. And I mean, I just shot this short film this year. It took, I mean, I had somebody help shooting it. I had help lighting it. I had shout out to Lloyd Hemberdor. He shot that, uh, and it was just, he there's just a clear difference. And Chase Wagner, he directed it. Chase Wagner, he edited it in 2.5 seconds. And editing's not my strong suit, so I tried to tackle the edit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
I feel that. But you gotta be able to get people to help you
Yeah,
so you could do what it is you're good at. A lot of times, and that's what I'm learning as well. Where it's like, I'm good at this. Let me get a nigga to help me do this part. You
right.
know what I'm saying? All right. So when I first met you on set, I think we were doing some. I forgot what we were PAing. I forgot what it was for. It was something like
I think it was
clothing line.
Coach.
It was Coach.
Yeah.
It was Coach. Yeah, and we got to talking. You were telling me how you're screen director, screenwriter, and shit. So my question to you is like, who inspires you? Who and what inspires you to do what you do?
I have a lot of talented friends who are uh, individuals who just want to make their uh, creative passions and pursuits come alive. And those are people that inspire me. Even, I mean, I have a fighter friend. He inspires me also, where he's just goes into this tunnel vision where nothing else matters except the fight, the next fight. And it's very inspiring because I'm a distracted person. So when
Likewise.
when I see people who are just head down, like getting the thing done, it inspires me. And then just originally, just Martin Scorsese, that man got me geeked over movies, man. Like, and just the way a movie can be just a little anecdote into a not an anecdote, maybe an anecdote. Let me look up anecdote real quick. I don't know where my phone's at.
Oh, you can look up anecdote. I don't know how to spell that shit though. I gonna hold you. I'm gonna spell that shit. I'm gonna spell that shit all the way wrong. I don't know how to spell that shit. Anecdote.
ANECDOTE.
A N E C T. Oh, here we go. A short, amusing, or interesting story about a real incident or person.
Anecdote is exactly what I meant.
It's fire.
But yeah, Martin Scorsese inspired me. Yeah.
So cool.
ASAP Rocky inspires
I
me.
love ASAP. I love it. So have you checked out what he's been doing with Are You Dumb? Have you seen
Oh
the
my
campaign at
god.
all?
Yeah, bro.
The
I,
fucking filming and all that shit. The
and
fucking
now I'm
the
just
album was
like
awesome too.
I'm buzzing. I just need to do more. I just
Yeah.
want to do shit like that. Just make
Yeah.
interesting things
His fucking
for the
album
sake of
bars.
it. Tyler Creator also just people who just do things for the sake of doing them. Not regardless of their spoils now,
Hmm.
but at one point it's just being young and just trying to make a life for yourself that might not be what was the original idea for your life. I
Hmm.
mean, growing up, it was like I wasn't good in school, so I wasn't going to be a teacher or a doctor or anything. And then, not that I'm not smart. You hear me saying anecdote and all that.
Right? Anecdote.
I did construction for a little bit, but I got hit in the face with a hammer too many times, so I'm not trying to do that no more. Uh, it's just finding your flow, your natural flow in life.
Yeah.
Really,
I realized, bro, like I don't know if I'm smart enough or too dumb to be a doctor, but I realized like be Dr. Nigger now.
that's what everybody calls you behind your back.
Dr. Nigger. Book here.
Yeah.
How about this? What are
Okay.
three things you want to happen in the next 90 days creatively?
I want to have my short film submitted to festivals, and that's not even a wave of the wand thing. That's just something I gotta do. I
Mm.
just gotta do that. But we just got the final cut, so
A lot of niggas
they're
outside right now.
fighting. Oh, he just threw a massive brick of snow. Oh, there's a snowball going on. Snowball fight going on. Nice.
To be young again.
Yeah. Uh, short film festival. I want to have a first draft of this screenplay I've been working on. Uh, and I want to get hired more to shoot some shit.
Get more work. Okay.
I want to be shooting shit.
It's a good three things.
It's a
There's a lot going on.
chaos
This nigga
outside.
lives in Bed Stuy, so I came to his crib. We shooting at his crib right now. It's just like there's 100 niggas outside right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Feel me?
There's sirens going
It's
off.
100 little niggas outside right there. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, so three things I want to get done creatively, I would say, is to have a solid like content campaign for Call Your Friends. Have the merch. I want to make at least 88 merch sales off of the merch for that. And then I want to lock in on my next project that I'm doing after that. Just like getting a good workflow. I want to lock in with maybe a new producer, or actually a producer I already know. I have a couple producer friends. I just want to get into a good workflow with the next thing I'm working on, because I've been writing more just about concepts, and I just want to like I feel like this is my year to move into mastery, because like I did Ostrich before the Flame. They were more like like, all right, this is who I am. But now I want to step into like a mastery mode where I'm still storytelling, but like just from a different perspective, like, because most of my shit has been like a journal up until now, which is great. But now I'm just ready to step into like a different journal, new journal,
Yeah,
new book.
yeah. Well, that's
So
what I always appreciated about albums is even from my favorite musicians is just like each album is like a saga. It's a new journal. It's a new book of
Yes.
their life. Like because I mean the honest musicians, it's like every couple of years, and then they come back with something that you could see their music mature in a way, or
Mm.
they grow with their music, and
Yeah.
and yeah, I love seeing that. And I'm not that musically inclined, so it can't be me. But
Mm.
yet, wait, my next album dropping next week.
What you gonna call it?
Uh, R.I.P. Clay Davis from The
Oh
Wire.
my God, Clay Davis from The Wire. So I only hang out with white people that know nigga shit, man. All right, so when it comes to asking for help or calling on a friend, if there was somebody watching this, like, what advice or what would you want to tell them about, like, being okay with calling a friend, or just about like calling on getting help? You know what I mean? If you need help and you're by yourself, right? You feel alone. What would you tell somebody that has felt probably similar to you felt when you were alone about being able to call a friend?
Uh, Something that always helps me: go for a massive walk. Nothing else matters except that walk. Do that walk. Get sweaty on that walk. When you get back to your house 3, 4 hours later, your legs should be hurting, sore. You've just been walking constantly, and that's what I do. I try to do that, and anytime I start getting some cabin fever, I just convince myself, even though in my head I'm thinking, nah, at points it's like I don't even want to do anything at all. Like I feel terrible right now, but I know the answer isn't sitting on this couch, but uh, I still do it anyway. Like the negative, the negativity like feels good in a way, but
Mm.
it just sends you even deeper into an abyss. So get out the house, go outside.
Yeah,
One,
and
and then
hell yeah,
when you're on that walk, call somebody.
please. I don't
Call
know if you're gonna do
somebody.
a 4 hour walk, but even if you just walk, I know I'm
30
not.
minute walk.
I'm about to say I ain't doing no motherfucking 4 hour walk, nigga. I tell you right now, I ain't
I'm
doing a
telling
two
you.
hour walk. But
I think I'll go on a walkabout to find out what it's all about.
it's important, man.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think just don't be afraid to call on a friend, man. Especially somebody you're thinking about. You'd be surprised. Life goes fast, you know. And as you'd be surprised how many people may be thinking about you, or many people may even need just that honest hit up. You know,
Yeah,
like, oh, how you doing? How's the baby doing? Whatever it is.
yeah.
So I would say like don't be scared to reach out to your auntie. If you gotta call your moms, call a friend. I really encourage people to call people that they think about that they haven't talked to lately, but they think about frequently. You know what I'm
Those
saying? Because I
people you grew
realized
up with.
like I do that too now. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like I've been rekindling some things with some people, but it's also just about like, yo, it kind of helps you get to your roots, right? You know what I'm
100%.
saying? It could just be like just saying what up and seeing how you doing. But it's like if you thinking about somebody, bro, you genuinely love, it can't hurt you to reach out because like the way life is, bro, I realize like how fast it goes and how there are roots in our past, right? So it's like being rooted in your going towards the future. There's nothing wrong being rooted in your past. There's nothing wrong about with talking to somebody that and bringing up an old memory. You know what I'm saying? Or asking how you do it now. You know. So I think that's important just to like if you think about something to somebody, I think it's important to reach out, man. You know, and that's what I want to inspire people to do with this project. You know. So closing out episode 2 of Call Your Friends, my boy Johnny. I think it's important. I called on you to help me with a vision, right? That's what I thought I did when I sent it to you, but really it was weird because I kind of like I looked at you a certain way and I was like, all right, if you fuck with this, then that means something.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it was kind of I guess it was validation in a way, but then we kind of had a friendship since I met you. We kind of like been, so I don't know. I'm just thankful that I was able to call on you and that I can call on you and that you're somebody that inspires me as well. So
Likewise.
it's important to, and we have talks. We just be talking about shit, but you also remind me. You kind of get me out of my rut sometimes. I know you don't mean to, but we'll be on FaceTime. You just like remind me, like, nigga, you're doing this, that, and the third. Like, that's great. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I thank you for being a friend that not only inspires me, but also reminds me of who I am, even when I get cloudy.
yeah.
You know?
I got you, bro.
So we'll leave this with word of inspiration.
Be honest with yourself and everyone around you. But that doesn't mean tell everybody around you everything that's on your mind, because not everybody deserves that right. But at least be honest with yourself first. Because if you're not honest with yourself first, you can't be honest with your loved ones. Because at the end of the day, you're your only true love, and you gotta love yourself.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
Episode
sir.
2, call your friends. Appreciate you, Johnny. Jon
Yes,
Scala,
sir.
where can they find you?
You can get me on IG at Scala underscore Bala.
Scalabelli.
Uh huh.
It's your boy Vito, bro. Call your friends. It's Vito.